Alright, so today we are going to take a mixed number and we're going to turn it into an improper fraction, whereas last time you took improper fractions and you turned them into mixed numbers. Now, let's just jump back and do one review problem. So last time you did an improper fraction, just like the one you see on your screen, and you wanted to change it to a mixed number. How you did that, you took 7/3, and you looked at that fraction, you noticed a couple of things. You noticed that 7/3 is 6/3 plus 1/3. And you came up with 6/3 because you counted by multiples of 3. And a multiple of 3 is 6. Oops. So you had 6/3 plus 1/3. You had 6/3 plus an extra 1/3. And you noticed, by counting on your fingers, that 3/3 is 1 whole, 6/3 is 2 wholes. So you had 2 whole pieces plus an extra 1/3. And you also showed this using multiplication. You had 7/3, and that equaled 1 whole, which would be 3/3, 2 times. That was the first thing. And then you had to add an extra 1/3. So here you have 2 times 3/3, which is, in all reality, 2 times 1, because 3/3 is 1 whole. 2 times 1 equals 2, plus your additional 1/3. Well, today we are going to start with a mixed number, and we're going to unravel to a fraction greater than 1, or an improper fraction. We're going to do that with 2 1/6 to start. Let's show this on a number line. 2 1/6. 2 1/6. Our denominator here is 6, so we need to partition each 1 whole piece into 6 pieces. Go ahead and do that. For each 1 whole, it needs to partition into 6. Now that you have each 1 whole piece partitioned into 6s, we see here that we have 2 whole pieces. So we have 1 whole piece and 2 whole pieces. And what is a fraction in this case? What is a fraction that is equivalent to 1 whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sixths. So this 1 whole is 6 sixths. This 1 whole is 6 sixths. And then it wants us to go an extra 1/6. So we have 6 sixths plus another 6 sixths plus a little extra 1/6. Our denominator is 6, 6, 6, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So in answer to the question, what fraction greater than 1 is equivalent to 2 1/6? The answer is 13/6. Another way to show it is just like we have done before, but with multiplication. So here our new fraction is 4 1/4. So like you did before, 4 1/4 equals 4 total pieces. And what is a fraction that is equivalent to 1 whole here? 4/4. So in reality, we have 4/4 4 times. Plus, we have an extra 1/4. Now this is where it gets different than what you had done before, because before you saw this as 4 times 1. Well, we already know that that's 4 times 1, so now you need to use your skills and multiply the whole number by the numerator. 4 times 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. What's your denominator? 4ths. Plus your extra 1/4. And that equals 17/4. Again, we set it up. 4 and 1/4. We saw here that we had a fraction equivalent to 1 whole would be 4/4. We have that 4 times, and we had an additional 1/4. And what we did, we took 4 times 4, keeping our denominator the same, plus 1/4, and that equaled 16/4 plus 1/4, and that gave us the answer of 17/4. So right here we did the whole number times the numerator, whole number times the numerator, and we kept our denominators the same. 4 times 4 equaled 16, and our denominator was always 4ths. So our lesson today is not that much different than our other lesson. It's just backwards. So before we were changing improper fractions to mixed numbers. Today we are changing mixed numbers back into improper fractions.